Flagstaff Community Band is amateur musicians, professional musicians. Anybody is welcome to join the group. So it's really just anybody in town who's a musician on a band instrument and would like to find a place to play. We're welcome to everyone joining us and giving it a try.
We do weekly rehearsals, and during the summer we have 10 concerts and about 3 regular concerts through our winter season.
We have 2 groups we're really trying to impact. One is obviously the community, the audience, who we're playing for, but it's really critical that the people performing are having the experience that they want to have. We're doing this at a pretty high level right now. The group is good. We're playing for big audiences that are very appreciative. The musicians, as well as just the audience, are getting an experience and an opportunity to do something they love to do or hear something they love.
The Foundry started with about 20 audience members watching a handful of acts, and it's grown from there. Our most recent show had maybe 150 audience members and a full lineup of all sorts of performance. We have a really easy policy on signing up. You just sign up. It's kind of terrifying, but it's also amazing because we've got people who will just be getting into their craft and be really eager to perform it. We've got people who are seasoned pros who've been doing it for a very long time. So we really try to create a very inclusive and well-rounded community.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
So Lunar Legacy tied in with the 50th anniversary of the first landing on the moon. And that was such a seminal moment for our species because it marked the first time that we went to another world. But here in Flagstaff, we played quite a role in it because every astronaut who walked on the moon trained here in Flagstaff. And so we decided, let's celebrate Flagstaff's role with this. So on July 20th, 2018, we kicked off this celebration. And for the next 18 months, we had more than 150 events. Science organizations like USGS, Lowell Observatory, the Naval Observatory, Northern Arizona University participated. There was food, there was arts, there was music. The Flagstaff Festival of Science brought in Apollo 16 moonwalker Charlie Duke. Discover Flagstaff played a huge role in developing and marketing the program. At a recent conference, a representative of NASA came up to our booth and they said they had seen the Flagstaff Lunar Legacy and they were so impressed with it, they used it as a model for future events that they're going to do in terms of how to not just work with science organizations, but to work with the entire community, with artists and with businesses to create a true community-wide event.
Medshark Recording Studios is a recording facility that's been around since 1974. I recently took it over in the past 4 years, and when I opened it back up, I opened it as a nonprofit. So I was able to establish a affordable way for people to record.
I came from Nashville, where recording is very expensive. If someone else wasn't paying for it, you probably weren't going to be in the studio. So I think a lot of bands have benefited from the affordability and the nonprofit status.
When I took over the studio, there was 40 years of just reel-to-reel tape recordings, and I want to be able to digitize them, get them online so they just don't disappear, because a lot of these tapes are just disintegrating, and thought it was really important to be able to have just one place where everybody could go and listen to all these varieties of artists and genres that have been the music scene for 40 years.
Our mission is to bring awareness of social, environmental, and justice issues through art. We've provided a nonprofit venue for 41 artists, 30 musicians, and for 47 speakers who represent anybody who's involved in social action, in helping people. We invite to come and speak and educate our First Friday attendees about the issue at hand. I think that art works to break down barriers. I mean, open doors. We're saying, come on in, enjoy yourself, get involved, learn something, go out and make a difference in the community.